PayDay 2 was ported on the Nintendo Switch. Does this port pay off, or will longtime fans feel robbed? Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about my first impressions on PayDay 2 release on the Nintendo Switch. Now first off, I have to give a big shout out and a huge thank you to Starbreeze Studios for supplying a review copy and supporting the channel. Without them, this video would not be possible. Now, unless you've been living under a rock for the past 5 years, PayDay 2 is a first-person shooter that really capitalizes on heisting with stealth and cooperation. First off, I want to say the gameplay is something I really enjoy. I'm not a huge first-person shooter. I don't go on my way and buy everything of that genre, but when there's something interesting that does come out, I definitely want to check it out. And PayDay 2 has that little bit of special something that makes me like, yeah, I kind of want to play this. Because, you know, one thing I really like about this game, and I cannot stress this enough, is I love the stealth of this game. I feel like stealth in the games sometimes are just done wrong. I feel like if it's done tastefully, then it's a lot of fun. I feel like some games, they add stealth to just, you know, prolong the game, or maybe add some sort of difficult curve to it, but you know, with this being a stealth game, it makes sense that you have to kind of sneak around. You gotta kind of be very discreet. You can't just run into a bank or run into a facility or a crime lord's, you know, domain, all guns blazing. You have to be kind of, you know, suave about it, and this game really does that. And there were so many times that I would sit there and be like hacking a computer, and then like I would know a security guard was going to walk around the corner, or a camera was going to turn its lens towards me and they were going to call the cops, and that just added a little bit of intensity and made the game very enjoyable in that aspect. Now, you've already played PayDay 2 and you've had it for a couple of years and you have all the DLC. The Nintendo Switch does feature all that DLC that you've played previously, except for two. For some reason, the H3 and the Scarface DLC is not included for now on the Nintendo Switch port, but you get everything else straight out of the game, which is really cool. You don't have to pay any DLC for now. I mean, that could be something that could change later on, but I think that's really cool. And the fact they do add some new characters to the game. One of the characters they add that's exclusive for the Nintendo Switch is a character, her name's Joy, and that's a little play on word with the Joy-Con, because even when you see her mask, it's got the red and blue on each side as you know, light up mask, and she's a really interesting support character that I think that would really add a lot of different aspects to longtime players playing this port on online co-op. And I'll get into online co-op in just a second, because that's one of the things that I will complain about this game. But let's talk about some of the specs with the Nintendo Switch with PayDay 2. I think with this being a 5-year-old game, the Nintendo Switch had a lot more room to work with. I felt like, you know, in handheld mode it played great. The frame rate is a solid 30 frames, it's not 60, but neither was the PS3 or Xbox 360 version either. I mean, if you wanted to play it in 60, you had to play the PC version. And you know, that was fine with me. I had no issues doing that, and the resolution kind of dipped a little bit in dock mode. I felt like it was kind of conflicting between 1080 to 720, adding some fuzz to the textures, but at all that wasn't game breaking whatsoever. I've never felt like when I was sitting there playing, I'm like, oh, that safe over there is a little fuzzy, the game's ruined. It's ruined. But one thing that is kind of ruined, that may be kind of a caveat that may deter people from buying this game, is the online co-op. It's there. You can play online co-op, but Nintendo Switch does have that problem not having voice chat, and even the Splatoon add-on that you get for the voice chat that you hook up to your phone is not compatible with PayDay 2. So if you have that, you can't use it. So you're having to use other alternatives like Skype or Discord. And I know some people have no problem with that, but me personally, I felt like, you know, someone like me who doesn't play a whole lot of online, that never really was like, you know, I don't care that there's no voice chat. This game really made me miss voice chat, because I was like, you know, this is the kind of game you gotta communicate with your teammates, and you gotta make sure the mission's done right. And unfortunately, that's something that was done very wrong with this port. But overall, Is this game worth it? I mean, with the price tag of $50, I feel like this is either going to be for die-hard Payday 2 fans that want to play this on the go and play this anytime, anywhere, or maybe for someone who, for some reason, have never played Payday 2 and they want to have that itch and they want to scratch the surface of a first-person shooter experience on the Nintendo Switch with its portability and play anywhere, anytime. So that's really your question that you have to answer, but with that being said, leave a comment below, let me know. I would love to discuss it with you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the bell. It's going to be beside the subscription button, and this will notify you when all future uploads are coming out on this channel, which is going to be every Sunday and every Wednesday, even though it's not Sunday or Wednesday right now. So subscribe, you might get some surprise uploads. Anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.